Welcome to Debate 9, Faith of the Retort. It's Enterprise Month here in the Science Division of Live Long in Podcast. And tonight, it's a team edition. It was very fun last time. We're trying it again. We have 9 Star Trek-themed debates, unless there's a tie. No prep. 30-second arguments followed by a 60-second free-for-all. The debaters are also the judges on this show. It's a good time. Judges can also call for 30 seconds more of open debate if they have yet to make up their mind. Speaking of mind, tonight's keen minds. Myself, Davin Scalehorn, arguable. Dave Puxley, my co-cutor of Trek. We're a team Locutor, or plain simple tailors over here. To our immediate right, we have Team Made Lard.
Yes.
So,
we made so much lard.
So much. They don't anymore. They made it.
It's past tense.
Yeah.
You make it so good the first time, you stop there. Okay. We got Dave Mader and Kevin Millard. And to their immediate right, we have, we're just going to call this Team Beauty and the Beast 2.0. You just keep switching up your beauties or beasts, however you want to look at it, Jody. But,
Someone's afraid.
Afraid? Never. No, not on this show. There's no fear.
Have you seen how handsome Adam is?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Oh boy, let's just get on with this.
We're gonna win on looks alone.
Now we know Enterprise. We all know Enterprise. We did the Enterprise podcast, all 100 episodes or whatever it was, 88, I guess, podcasts we put out there in total over a couple of years, and we know this show well. So
we weren't invited, Dave, but we'll do it anyway. We'll win anyway.
It's been a long road,
Well, yes, I don't think we ever had Dave on, but Davin, you were on quite a few episodes as well of that podcast.
Somebody had to stick up for poor Malcolm. Look, let's get this.
You were the only one.
Old Stinky.
Old Stinky? Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's fire ours up first here, Dave. Why not?
Stinky.
Oh, my. Where's our timers here? All right, there they are. Okay, so first off here. So in this team edition, I should say, whatever member of your team starts your debate, the other member will do the open debate portion. So we get everybody's 2 cents on these debates. So, first off, be it resolved, Minefield is the best episode of Star Trek Enterprise. Dave, this was your idea. Who should debate for and who should debate against this?
Oh, Team Woodson is arguing for this. Team Maidlard will argue against.
This is unethical.
Kevin, I feel like you should have the lead here because you are the most authentic.
All right.
But I'll support you.
I'm sorry, I haven't started laughing since I thought this up.
No, don't. Jody and Adam are arguing for, right?
For
Yeah.
All right. So 30 seconds to, 30 seconds.
The best episode ever, Adam.
Starts now.
Go ahead, Jody.
It's not me first, is it?
Yep.
Oh, well, Minefield is really the best episode because you get to see so many things. You get to see mines. You get to see a minefield. You also get to see the Enterprise exterior, which is something we don't get to see a lot of because he's on it most of the time. And let's be honest, we don't want to lose a character like Malcolm because Malcolm is the best character of this show, bar none. His smile, his everything just screams awesome, and that's what makes this episode amazing.
That was powerful. And heartfelt, I can tell.
Very.
All right, Team Maidlard, your rebuttal.
45 minutes of Malcolm whining and crying while he's pinned to the outside of the ship. That all culminates into the babyish move of peeing in his spacesuit. And they think we're all supposed to laugh at that. It's an insult to us.
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Malcolm. And we get Romulans, sort of, kind of, like Star Trek always does with the Romulans.
It's a weak introduction.
Okay, I'm going to say here, guys, is that what you're missing...
Hold on. 60 seconds open debate starts now between Adam and Dave.
Bring it in.
All right. What you're missing here, guys, is the leadership that Captain Archer shows and the love of him, of his security officer, and just the trust he puts on him to go and handle this situation. And I think it speaks volumes of leadership.
And he doesn't have a choice. This is like, it's all he got. He's got this mopey, melancholy armory officer who just constantly wants to die. And,
what he has with that, he has what he's got, and he's got to get the best of it. And
he had to progress.
Even when he is pinned to the ship and he's talking about being left behind, Archer still comes through and shows a great leadership and says, "No, we cannot leave you behind. We are not."
I can summarize this very, very easily. Where else do you get to see Malcolm get pinned, like that character pinned to? That's never happened in Star Trek, and it hasn't happened since. And Romulans.
Well, I mean, first of all, I got to say, I do, even though this was just a foolish curveball right off the top, I do love how it pulled the competitive spirit out of Team Woodson, and you really got in there on it. I mean, ladled with irony, a delicious, delicious irony. But you did appeal to my love of the outside of spaceships, and impaling. So those are two hefty points for you. What are your thoughts, Davin?
Well, I think overall Team Woodson did pretty good. I think the strongest performance was Kevin. I think Kevin came out pretty hard against Minefield there.
Yeah, that's a hard thing.
Here.
It's actually what he said during the review.
But Adam was pretty convincing too. What do you think?
I think Dave did nothing for this.
What? I was there.
I
think it was all Kevin and mostly Adam.
I was supportive mostly. Kevin did such a great job. It was mostly over in the first, volley. The rest of this has just been let's get to the end. Let's just give us the win and move on.
Jody might have been a little thick on the sarcasm and the irony. I don't know.
No, I wasn't. That wasn't sarcasm. That was my genuine trust for the topic.
This is a safe space for Jody to really crack
I'm
open,
really showing my true feelings, guys.
That's right.
When it comes to points, I'll show my true feelings.
I think
Go ahead.
Team Woodson gets the point on this one for me.
I was going to say
Well,
that.
Malcolm can fuck
What do you
off.
want? What do you want from us?
I
It's
thought
the worst episode of Enterprise.
No way.
Ever.
I thought I might have to argue. I thought you might make me argue.
It would have been way more
the
fun
other
for
way.
Kevin to do it.
Same argument. 45 minutes of the worst person pinned to the outside of the Enterprise.
I'm the only one. I'm the only one of these four people who even likes that episode, and I had to argue against. So I had the toughest position.
They could have left him behind. It would have been great.
I was waiting for something to just hit him and ricochet him right off the hull and be done with it. But didn't
Look,
happen.
that
that
episode
would've been
I
great.
think is actually the perfect introduction to the Romulans, because I think before you ever meet the Romulans, you're going to run into some shit they want to blow you up with. Like a Romulan minefield is the first
That's what was
introduction.
great
To
about
me, it just makes
Enterprise.
sense.
There wasn't any friendly aliens in Enterprise. Everybody
No.
tried to kill Archer. It was great.
All right. You guys you're up next. You're up next, Maidlard. All right. So here's your
Call
first.
him. Right there. Okay.
All right.
With you. We're together, Jody. We're good.
Be it resolved. The Vulcans were right. Humans were not yet ready to explore the galaxy. Let's say Team Locutors is 4.
Okay. I don't mind starting this one off, Dave.
All right, go for it.
All right. Well, look, I don't think you even need to look much farther than the episode that ends season 1, Shockwave. Like they went to a colony to learn something about this colony and murdered everybody on that colony. Doesn't seem ready to me. Also, they do come out a bit extreme on both ends. Really, they're a little bit too confrontational a lot of the times, and they're also too like willing to help people when they shouldn't, such as in Dear Doctor. They're just not quite ready, like the Vulcans would suggest.
So, can I go? You're good.
Yeah.
All right. So my answer to that is like, who the hell are the Vulcans to say when humans can go into space? You know, they held humanity back for decades while they decided when it was purposeful. But at the end, look, they're going to go when they're going to go. Things are going to happen. You don't learn unless you progress and do things and fail. And they certainly failed a lot and learned from it. So, you know, at that point, I think that, you know, Vulcans didn't have the right to hold back.
Okay, 60 seconds. Open debate.
Human culture in the 22nd century is pretty much a shambles. And that the Vulcans have concerns that humans are politically only just skilled enough to run their own planet, let alone their own solar system, I think takes that argument out of the realm of a sort of paternalistic concern and actually one for like the very fragile little stellar community in the few systems around where humans are.
But Dave,
my mind.
you know, but they still get their way because they put a Vulcan on the ship. They still have Vulcans in the.
Isn't this supposed to be you, Jody?
Sorry,
It is supposed to be me, but
Go
that's
ahead,
all right.
Jody. Go ahead.
All right, let me make this easy for y'all. All right, this is what makes it so easy. Number one, would we have a United Federation of Planets if they didn't go out when they did? Probably not.
Finish
And the
your
reason
thought.
being is- I will. Don't you worry. But anyway, like, yeah, I agree with Adam 100%. Like, you can't say to another. That'd be like me going to Germany and saying you can't make cars. You can't travel. You know, like there's nothing to say that they are allowed to do that. Number one, who made them the fucking universe police? Number two, on top of that, you cannot learn to do something until you go out. Did Archer make mistakes? Oh, a whole bunch of them. But you know what? At the end of the day, he still managed to pull off what he needed to do, which was talk to other alien worlds, visit them, and learn more about cultures, which is really what we all are in life. We all have to learn to
All right,
live
now you're
to-
stretching this time a little better, Jody. All right, you're good.
Whatever. I don't care. I don't follow your fucking rules.
Nobody does on this show.
I'm
That's the point.
Good. Then you should be used to
We
it.
announced them at the start as like aspiration.
Exactly.
Number one, Kevin and
We're
Dave.
dreamers here.
Kevin and Dave are far more sophisticated than worrying about times. All right, so
That's
They will
true.
let me
Dave is
talk.
Coloring up the
Dave
judges.
loves a format.
he
That's
loves
true. Who are
that.
you talking about?
But Dave is very, very obsessed with making sure the point gets across.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. That's
Not
why
you,
I get
the
so
other
hard.
He's talking about you.
Not.
Talking about Mater, not you.
Well, we have to differentiate.
Yeah. Who gets the point there, Maidlard? You can
I
always
think
call
that-
for 30 seconds more if you need.
I'm inclined to give it to Woodson, Kevin.
Oh,
I am as
I
well.
didn't expect that.
Wow.
All right.
All right.
Who the hell are they? I was the passion
right.
impressed me. I was mostly going off passion and some creativity.
Adam nailed it right away.
A reason, a feeling versus logic.
It
We'll
was
yell
very
at it.
illogical of me. I was more going based on
Anti-Vulcan here.
Germany was allowed to make munitions for years. Yeah, I was thinking that too.
I was going to say that is exactly how you get to do that.
Yeah, we don't tell Germany what to do, except after the war, perhaps.
That's we try.
Now, but
I'm glad he said cars.
All right. You're up now, Team Hudson.
am I reading it or are you, Adam?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. Be it resolved. Captain Jonathan Archer was the right choice for the first captain of the Enterprise. And I'm going to give this to, I'm going to say Locutors are against that, and Kevin and Dave are for it. And
Okay.
let's start with Kevin and Dave's team first. wanna hear
Four
the
always
vote
goes
first.
first on this show.
Oh, is
So
it? Okay.
we're arguing that Archer was the right choice?
Yes.
Yes. You're up, Dave.
Well, who else could it be but the son of Henry Archer? You know, the Warp 5 engine guy. It had to be him, of course. He was so eager to do it. He was saying, we can't be afraid of the wind. And a lot of the other candidates died. And so, therefore, he was the best choice. Admiral Forrest was too old.
Well, if it's the only guy, I guess he is the best choice.
So, I'm not sure if I'm...
That was riveting.
I love it.
Who wants to
I
rebut
don't even know
that?
why we're arguing. I think we win.
What? All right,
Can I take that one?
go for it.
Okay,
Are you guys
so
going to argue that?
And just for the
what I've
record,
been telling me
this is our version of the minefield fucking stupid.
is that
question
like
you
a randomly lucky Nepo baby who has an anger complex and just wants to punch or randomly fuck aliens
Yeah.
is the right guy to send out. This is like the beginning of Starfleet's tradition of cowboy diplomacy in like the worst way. It's yeah, he's just a bad gym bro of a captain.
I feel like Dave needs a little bit more time because I think he was delayed
Oh,
by
just
his
To
laughing.
wax
Or
on a
help
bit
from
about
Kevin
his
here now.
ignoring
Right.
of his crew in favor of goddamn water polo.
I was talking
Oh
about
my
you.
god!
Caltech of
Not
all.
Vader.
All
That's
right.
right.
All
I'll
right.
take it.
60 seconds, open debate. Look,
Archer
you said it
was
yourself,
definitely-
and we're not
definitely
ageist
right.
here. We're not ageist here. Admiral Forrest was a better choice. He's not too old to go out there. And you know who else was a better choice? A.G. Robinson.
Forrest
Like,
enjoys
they've
sitting
given
down
us
too
two
much.
examples that are better.
Archer is so can-do that he can't even sit in a chair. And he's
Right.
also the right person for the job because the chairs are uncomfortable.
A.G. Robinson doesn't even own a chair.
He doesn't sit in it a
Okay?
lot.
He's never sat in a chair except when he's on the pilot of a ship because he's
Can you prove that?
he's also like he had to
We have
impart
video
wisdom
evidence
to
that
Jonathan for
Archer
Jonathan to
never
even
sits
be able to
in
come back and do the job. Without AG, Jonathan would have like cowered and ran away. AG is the real captain, or Forrest.
AG died falling off a mountain. He was not ready to go to space.
He belonged in
Like-
space. That's why he didn't
Archer,
belong on
fuck
Mount
that
McKinley. He belonged
Yeah.
on the bridge.
Archer
of the
never fell off no
Enterprise.
mountain. They said a guy was capable, not some,
Ageists.
Yeah.
I want to hear from Adam. I think I know who I want, but let's hear from Adam.
Look, I'm going with Team Locutors on this one.
You think?
Dave, you could have talked about a lot of other things, like the fact that he had bad choices on his bridge crew.
I keep getting the wrong assignment. I keep
listen,
having to argue
there's so many
something I
places
don't really believe in.
So you
Yeah,
didn't wait for
That's
phase
what
damage,
minefield is for us. All right,
you know?
Minefield's great.
minefield's.
You guys just forgot about Malcolm Reed's uncle. You don't care, but that's
Royal
says more
Navy
about
man.
you.
Hey,
I was a
Evan,
Royal
how do you
Navy
have
man.
a point?
Because
We have no points.
We just gave us one.
No, Adam said that was his thoughts. I don't think we.
Oh.
anything.
Oh,
Oh,
I-
okay.
What do you
Well
think?
then, what do you think,
All right,
Jody?
give it to Davin.
I'll change it if need be.
I was just rubbing you. The
All right.
Locutors
Have
get
fun.
that one.
Okay,
All right.
we'll win this next one.
Oh, probably.
Certainly.
All right. Is it back to us again?
Yeah, let's go.
Just give us the right assignment, though.
Isn't this your show? Shouldn't
All
you know
right.
how this moves?
All right, let's go with this one here.
Okay. Be it resolved. The Xindi got off too easy for their attack on Earth that murdered over 1 million of its citizens.
I'd like to see Maidlard go for this one. What do you think?
That's fine with me.
All right.
So wait. What are they arguing? Yes.
They're arguing,
arguing that the
off
Xindi got
too
off.
easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. 30 seconds. Maidlard.
Of course they did. Everyone gets too easy in Star Trek in the Star Trek universe. Fucking genocide, 6 months in jail. So the Xindi go and kill a million people and
Over a
try to
million.
develop a weapon that is going to destroy the entire planet. And we're like, that's cool. Just go ahead and
You were scared. No.
yeah, you were just frightened.
You were a little. No, you can't do that. I don't care if you're a whale or a bug.
I don't care if you're a whale.
Space whales are a menace.
Whale, bug, lizard, it don't matter.
Right
You
back
build a weapon of mass destruction. We condemn you, Xindi. You better create a council of
They
forgiveness.
just fired up now that like it's not his time to talk. All right, 30 seconds.
Pretty sad when I'm the calmest one on the panel.
You are holding it together, Jody.
I am.
Except for that one diatribe, but we'll forgive you. All right, let's go.
Is it me now?
Nate Woodson. Yep.
Oh, okay. Did the Xindi get off too easy? No. They had fucking Starfleet on their ass for like a good season and a half. There's a whole bunch of shit that happened. They got blown the fuck up. They had Archer doing the whole, last action hero jumping away from flames all the time. It was amazing. And you know what? They deserved exactly what they got. Now, I also think that the 1 million number is wrong. But anyway.
I think it was over.
It was over
It
that.
was
I
like
think it was
7 million.
yeah,
It was like 7
That's
million.
That's why I said over. But yeah, right. I think you're right.
It's
Might have been
Xindi tack
12 million,
denier.
actually. Yeah, it might have been 12 million.
Yeah, I think somebody's denying.
Also like Florida to like Brazil or something, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Florida, yeah,
Argentina.
through to
Argentina. Okay, there you go.
some of the Caribbean islands.
It wasn't Rio de Janeiro because that was Starship.
All right.
Troopers.
Well, 60 seconds.
Yeah.
Open
Yeah.
debate.
So guys, I think that you missed a point here as well. Is through the Xindi wars and through that conflict, they certainly split. The factions split, and you have to go with who comes out in the end. And if an alliance is created because of another threat together, then maybe we're stronger. And they certainly can create weapons. I mean, we know that. Wasn't it better to have them, on our side in the end? Look, they went through a lot. They thought they were threatened. And a million, yes, whatever is it, 12 million, 1 million, too many.
Don't leave
No way!
on your doorstep. You just
No.
don't.
They lost all of their comrades. They don't even get to hang out with the whale people anymore.
The only reason
That's
they
the
get
problem.
they get off in the end is because they were manipulated by the spear builders or whatever. But you know what? Too bad. You guys are you're too
think they got
gullible.
off.
You're too naive.
Listen,
and
if that was the case, this would be an empire and not a federation because you
That's
keep
right.
going on. You can't.
That's right. It would
Exactly.
be Mirror Universe all over again.
Wow.
This is a tough one.
Guys, they lost their
is.
comrades.
I'm actually
Don't
kind
think-
of leaning. I don't know what your thoughts are, but I'm sort of leaning Team Maidlard on this one. Actually, Adam made some good points.
Honestly, I was interested by the direction you took it, Kevin, but like in some ways you could just make that point more widely, right? Like whoever gets really called to account for war crimes.
True.
Like maybe it happened once or twice. But there's always some other kind of settlement in international politics that occurs, right? There's always got to be some way to make things live.
But what about the
No.
whale people?
Yes.
Listen,
They
There's
lost
still
a
whale
whole bunch
people.
of people. They couldn't talk to the insectoid guys anymore. They couldn't talk to the fucking other ones. Oh,
it's a lot of grief.
mess.
It's a
They
lot of
lost
grief
a
for
lot. They lost a lot of friends. Guys, come
That's true, but I think that may not justify killing several million other people.
on. I didn't say they were justified.
Who do you think
Fair
won
enough.
this one?
Maidlard.
Team Maidlard.
all right, we needed that one. We had to come out swinging.
Yeah,
What's
that
the
was
score?
that was
It's
a
like
dirty
our-
one,
it's
and
like-
we all know it.
It's like curling, Dave. We just got to get 1 point to feel good about ourselves.
Yeah, it's just we get this one end
Yeah.
and we're
Run
fine.
forward, fellas. On the
Doesn't
board.
matter what goes on from
Hey,
here.
our last two games, we got 1 point in the first end on each game.
There you go. Oh, we lost
Oh
someone.
no, is this something we said?
Oh,
Kevin.
Kevin's back.
He's decided to join my side.
Ah, damn it! Damn you, Kevin!
Right, did
Welcome,
James switch
Kevin.
up?
All right. All right. So
Wait a second. I can't look up and see. And
back
see
to you,
the
Maidlard.
glorious- The glorious Woodward anymore.
All right, be it resolved. Malcolm Reed is an incompetent officer and should have been replaced by Major Hayes. I think that Adam and Jody will argue for, and Davin and Dave will go against. So true to your spirits.
Go get him.
Appreciate it. All right,
Go get him, Adam.
Okay, so yes, Malcolm is an incompetent officer. Let's right from the start. They are just out of space dock into space, and we find out we don't have any phase cannons. His problem. He is a security officer. Should never let them leave if that was the
First
case.
time that far out in space.
Yep. Way too trusting. Number 2. Number 3. He doesn't take on Archer enough. As a senior officer, he's got to confront his captain and tell him the dangers and where he is pulling. I mean, he has a responsibility to tell Archer when he needs to pull back or go a different direction, and he never does it.
Shall it be you or I, Dave?
Do you have thoughts right off the bat?
I do.
Okay, go for it then. That's fine.
You want to replace a Starfleet officer, a commander that rose through the ranks and went to all the proper training, with a mercenary, essentially a mercenary, like a guy who all he knows is soldier. Like this guy's not going to be able to. He's going to be thinking shoot, or defend all the time. There's not going to be the diplomacy, the open mind that you need from a Starfleet officer. Like how open minded is Malcolm Reed? He's allergic to pineapple and he loves it anyway.
It's true.
Open-minded, empty-headed, either way.
How could you
60 seconds.
How could you possibly say that Hayes wouldn't be a better suitable person for this? Hayes,
Reed is
number
trained,
one,
Section
gets his
31,
shit done.
trained
Number
intelligence,
two, he follows the
trained
rules
missions.
all the
He's also
time,
trained with
which
the
is something
Starfleet.
you have to have. Now, he's not there for fucking diplomacy, no. And neither is like Worf. for
Starfleet.
instance.
He is there.
Worf is a
to
better
make sure
fucking
situations
security
don't
officer
escalate.
than fucking
He's
Malcolm
actually quite
Reed.
good at that.
Oh,
Reed
it's
comes from
absolutely
one of the
absurd.
things
That
I
is the
love
most-
as
Would he settle down and let Dave get a word in?
as a
fuck
character.
him.
He comes
It's your
from
fault,
this
Davin, not
place
him.
of being like a public school kind of bullied kid to growing into the capacity to actually speak for himself by the end of the series. Right?
What,
He has
Malcolm?
character growth. That's what I love
He
about him.
speaks for himself by saying he likes pineapple cake. Fuck
And
off.
gums.
No, he
Fuck,
kept that
Dave.
to himself as well.
Hayes, no.
Were
yeah,
you a reading man, you would know that such things are considered
Dave,
heroes.
he's
like-
totally, and he's not even confident in himself. He was
No.
a security officer
Oh.
has to be.
The guy got pinned to a fucking hole.
He wants to be the lead on every away mission.
And
He's
you
very
think
confident
he's
in himself.
suitable to be like
He's not,
running
Davin.
security? The guy
He's
doesn't
not.
even know what the hell's going on his ship most of the time.
Like if he
Jo-
was,
you know,
Jody heard himself say he was the calmest
he would
one here
not have
tonight.
felt
and then-
threatened by
Not
Hayes,
anymore.
especially
That was
because
bullshit.
And the gym. Remember the big fight they had? Like that was all freaking Malcolm. Malcolm just, a real leader would have said, no problem, Hayes, we'll work together. You got your roles, I got mine.
Well,
But
Malcolm
no,
was-
No, he saw the problem that Hayes represented.
He did.
there was no problem. It was a
There was no
solution.
problem. They got their shit done.
For in that minor role, purpose that they had for the Mako, sure, but not as
But that's what the
the
Makos were.
chief security officer
Yeah, that's
on a
right. The
Federation
Makos are supposed to be
star- or a
tough. The
Starfleet.
Makos aren't supposed to be security personnel.
Yeah.
supposed
Well,
to be
they only
heavy
stepped
hitter
into the
doctor.
role
You
because
find me
Malcolm
one
couldn't do it.
military organization who doesn't act as a security role.
But listen,
I'll wait.
And how many of them do that well?
if Reed,
I don't know.
if Reed was an effective officer, if
Just
Reed was an
'cause-
effective
just 'cause they don't
officer,
do it well
Any
doesn't mean
military
he's
group
not
he
an
would never
incompetent
in a
officer.
security role.
Maynard?
Last thought. If Reed was an
What?
effective officer, Hayes would never have had to step in here.
Damn right.
Okay, yes.
He didn't step in there.
Oh yes, he did. Then why did Reed have to knock him down? Like he completely felt
For
threatened.
being too big for his britches.
Oh please.
Yeah, okay.
Well, Kevin, what would you say?
Called competency. Something
Well, I'm
Malcolm
leaning
didn't have.
towards Woodson here.
As am I.
That's the right thing to do, boys.
I think so.
Yeah.
Guys, have fun with your mercenary Starfleet.
Oh,
Hey guys, you just argued to like they weren't hard enough on the Xindi.
Yeah.
I didn't argue that.
Well, what I argued in the last round does not influence my judgment of this round. So don't worry.
I didn't. Wait, Dave went and explained to me why I was wrong, I'm like, yeah, I know.
I know. It doesn't mean I'm going to care, but
Yeah.
All right.
I will not acknowledge.
Woodson's winning by stepping all over my rules. That's all right.
oh well. Guess you shouldn't
All
have
right.
invited
Here you
us.
go, Woodson.
Be it resolved, the Enterprise provided a satisfactory explanation for the Klingon forehead ridges as seen in later series. I love this question.
Here's a good one.
Madar, Lard.
Madar. I like Madar.
Maid Lards.
Madar.
We're known as the Maid Lards.
Maid Lard, you guys are for this.
Okay.
The show. Okay, and who's up first?
I don't know who's up first. Oh, do I decide? Kevin.
No.
Well,
You
no,
don't
it's
decide.
whoever
They
is-
do.
Whoever is. Yeah, but you said whoever is for it is the one that has to go first, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Well, then it's
So that's
So
us.
Maidlard. 30 seconds now. Maid-
Well, I think it was a really satisfactory explanation. I'm glad that they did explain it. I think that it tied it all together in the canon very appropriately. There was kind of like the speculation from Julian Bashir. He's like, was it some kind of mutated virus or some kind of genetic mutation? Turns out it was both, and that was all kind of set up with that. I think that tying it all together is worthwhile.
And a very good reason why they look human.
Yes. Beat that.
I can start us off if you like.
Go for it, man.
You know what would have been a better explanation than all that convoluted bullshit? Regional differences, like the Northerners in the Romulan Empire. Like they're a whole friggin' planet. They think they got the same bumpy bone structure all over this planet. There's no reason to believe so. I think that would have been a much more, and then it would have given us more. We could keep using those human-looking Klingons going forward. You could just have those regional differences, and you could use whatever writer wanted to use.
Oh, there's no way you could do that. The other shows already existed before we got to this. So what, we're supposed to believe that the Northerners weren't allowed in the military or something? Like, what? That's just a ridiculous argument.
This is the trouble with this explanation is ultimately it's just another one of those self-inflicted wound stories, right? That like so often the Federation just runs into somebody like, oh well, they fucked themselves over already. Okay, fine.
It's a tale as old as time.
I wish they had. Yeah, I wish they'd done kind of more with it. They could have done something far more interesting with this whole thing.
When they made the choice in Deep Space Nine, like when they brought back all those original series, Klingons, Kang and Koloth and all them, and they didn't bring them back to look the same as they did in the original series, there was that's a choice to like say, okay, there's something that's happened here, and we have to now explain it. And by the time we get to Enterprise, they're like, we got a great story to tell, and it is a great two-parter.
This is completely destroyed. Your argument is destroyed by the first season of Discovery. Like the whole, like it's just a
What's
gaping
Discovery?
hole. I know it's hard to like focus on something that's steaming, but no, but like the first season of that does destroy your argument because like
Yeah,
there's
no.
weird ass.
We believe that
funny-looking-
it was satisfactory, but the makers of Discovery didn't believe it was satisfactory, and they fucked it up. But it was satisfactory the way it was, and the Discovery is a useless show that fucks up a lot of things.
Yeah, that just
We
shows
can agree on
Discovery's
the
hubris and their
part.
arrogance. When they
Dave,
look at-
you are strictly canon-minded. You know that
The
Discovery's first season totally disregards everything, just like Dave Puxley said, because it's canon.
Well, the argument I'm also making
Canon
is
to the
that
left
we've
of me,
already
canon to
seen
the right.
Trek do this before, right? They're like, you know what? We're just going to do it a different way now, and not really have commented on that. So there was no need to do this.
Discovery's
And in
sins
that
do
sense-
not affect Enterprise. It's like Enterprise has its own sins.
To the left of me, volleyed and thundered.
Like Trip getting pregnant. That's a sin.
Like that episode with Riker in the end. That's their abomination. But this is not like what Discovery did should not reflect here onto Enterprise that came many years before it.
regional differences. It makes more sense biologically because you could have different terrains, and then you can still use whatever ones you want.
It doesn't explain Korn,
They could
Kang,
have-
and Koloth. What, they suddenly
Neither
became a
did the
different
original
ethnicity?
For the north.
Yeah. They married into a family?
And their foreheads.
The original series movies also destroy this argument.
Yep.
No, it was good. There was a great two-parter.
Yeah.
Affliction and Divergence. It was a nice time with the augment stuff. You got James Earl Jones, not James Earl Jones, James
Add into
Avery.
the augments. Is that
Tenuous.
a good thing? Is that a cherry on the top of this argument? I'm not so sure.
Remember, yeah,
Anyway.
it was like, and like Phlox.
Winston.
It was a great story with Phlox. It was, really satisfactory. Jody and Adam, you want to buy what we're selling, and that's what.
This was an excellent
You heard it as-
explanation.
I'm gonna let
Adam-
after it ruined it.
I'm gonna let Adam give his 2 cents first before.
Listen, I think Davin and Dave, you guys, I think you're just going a bridge too far with the cultural differences. To me, I do like Kevin and Dave's argument. I think that for me, it was a very satisfactory. You don't need to go too deep. It is just the Enterprise or the show Enterprise, and I think that they did it well. They bridged it. I walked away happy. You guys win, Kevin and Maidlard.
Thank you. You honor us.
I would agree with that, but I would like to say that I did like Davin's whole argument there. It was pretty good.
Oh, thanks, Jody. Appreciate it. All right.
And
Don't
you're actually
move to the north.
right.
Your turn. Hang on.
Well, I hear
Don't move
Norman's
north.
Saying he prefers when
We
Worf
don't
said
talk about this
we
as
don't.
outsiders.
And
Yeah.
I know
I
that
prefer
Kevin. That's
that as
actually what
well,
you. Yeah, I was like, Kevin's actually having to argue against what he really believes here, deep
In
down.
almost every argument so far.
Yeah.
Well, the nature of this beast. Okay, our last one here. Be it resolved. Phlox is the best Doctor character in Star Trek.
That's an interesting.
Don't you pick the fours and against there, Buckley?
Oh, I'm curious to see how. You know what? Let's put Woodson against Maidlard 4.
All right. Maidlard, your 30 seconds begins now.
Oh, come on. Phlox, he's so just he's an alien. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's got the that intrepid spirit. He wants to explore everything. He
He thinks humans are sexually repressed.
yeah, that's true.
Thank you for that, Dave. Yes, thank you for that, Dave.
He's an
Dave Maynard,
excellent
not for
doctor.
president.
He's having to administer to all of these species and everything that he doesn't know and he's never seen before. And the other doctors don't generally have to do that.
Who is it? Is
Okay.
it me or Adam?
Up to you guys.
Whichever you like.
You start.
30 seconds. Start now.
Go ahead.
Okay. You know what? Phlox, even though it was good comedy relief, I don't think he was the best doctor in Trek. We had some fine doctors that came before him or after him, depending on if you're talking timeline or when they were published, such as Beverly Crusher. Beverly Crusher was a fantastic doctor. She was nurturing, she was caring, and on top of that, man, she was good looking. All right. So she wouldn't have any problems with her sex drive. As for, we also have the EMH, which is
Phlox is
As
beautiful.
long as you got a candle.
Flux is not beautiful, but anyway.
He's beautiful. All right.
He is on Denoblia.
60
Yeah.
seconds. Open debate.
Wasn't Phlox like a sub in? Like they didn't have anybody else, and they just sort of went, yeah.
Like, there is no human doctor on Earth good enough to go on Enterprise, and therefore they had to get Phlox because,
He wasn't even
like,
a member of Starfleet.
that's how bad Starfleet is at this point, and that's why they need Phlox, right?
They got
and-
Malcolm as an armory officer.
yeah, like slim pickings. We know Archer's not even the best choice for captain, right? So that's
We're actually arguing whether he's the best doctor, and I think that when you look at so who we've got an EMH, we've got Beverly Crusher, McCoy, who else?
Culber, but it doesn't matter because like Phlox is the naturalist. Phlox uses the homemade remedies. He tries to use things like leeches and different animals, and he takes different, more holistic approaches, and not just
He also hibernates for how many days, and he's not available.
What else?
Once a year.
Yeah, once a year.
Either Archer he is not the best. He doesn't stand up again. He had some really moral quandaries that he had to solve, or he could have waded into, which he didn't do.
He was way smarter than all of them. He was always like, "Hey, let's go to movie night."
Than EMH? What are you on drugs?
Oh yeah,
So,
he.
I actually think Cousin Dave won this debate pretty much by himself.
Yeah, I
don't know what you think there, Dave, but that's what I got out of this one.
I can do that. That's fine.
Yeah. All right.
Fucking Phlox.
Well, I like the naturalist argument. I like his
it's shitty. Natural. The last thing you want from a doctor is to be a fucking naturopath.
No, but you want.
You got to know the judge. You got to know who the judges are here.
No. You want somebody who's resourceful. The other ones are all like pretty dependent on their fancy technologies. If you crash the ship, they would all be useless. Phlox would keep you alive. But And Dave also made the point that Federation is so shitty at this point they're the Starfleet that they needed Phlox. They sucked, and he didn't.
Not as human doctor on Earth was good enough.
Yeah, that was good too. So we'll give that one to Maidlard. All right.
We're coming alive here.
Let's have a Vulcan. But then that didn't pan or something.
All right.
Vulcan they already had a Vulcan.
Maidlard, your last debate here.
One only at this point. Was note from Rick Berman.
Oh, we got 3-3. Okay, I got it.
All right, be it resolved, the Enterprise uniforms should have been black instead of blue. All right, Dave, this was it's going to be our most lively, Jody.
Now, I'm listening to the arguments here very closely.
Dave, who do you want for and who do you want against?
Does anyone want to claim something here? Like I want to give you the chance.
What, all of us?
Yeah.
I would like to defend blue. Really?
You're gonna argue against?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Well then, Adam and Jody are going for that they should have been black instead of blue.
All right, I'll take it.
All right, go. 30 seconds.
30 seconds. So, I think that uniforms are extremely important, and the blue was a little, I'd say, almost working class, too jovial. They were heading into space. They needed to look very paramilitary, and I think the black gives them that air of, not anger, superiority.
Yes, anger. That is what you meant.
But they didn't have it. They just looked a little jumpy. They were just not present. They just looked.
Who wants to take this one? You or me, Dave?
Oh, listen, I'm just going to go on a socialist rant if I take it. You better take it because you're going to actually.
I want to hear the socialist rant.
We'll get to it in the open debate, but let me just try to get some relevant points in first.
Why is Gavin always your first?
No, look, Ensign Norman says it correct. Black is Section 31 color. You know what? When they wanted to make evil Voyager, what did they do? They put them in black and gave them black gloves and stuff. Like, of course it shouldn't be black. You're sending the first, envoy ship out into the galaxy, and you want them to look as menacing as possible? The Klingons don't even wear black, all black. Like, that's insane. Like what are you... And, the little trim that has...
To be fair, okay.
Uniforms, it's not enough color. It would just be...
Just to explain where I'm coming from when I came up with this question. I would love to know where this is going.
Save it to the end, in case it colors the debate.
Okay. Literally.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
Yeah, literally.
I told you it was going to be
60
lively.
seconds.
All right.
Well, David.
All right. They are black because it represents
working class.
Shut up.
There is nothing wrong with something looking working class. This looks like a real science thing. Look at that bridge behind you. That looks like an actual science.
1% Jody over there.
These people are in
1% Simpson, they call it.
Number one, the universal color in the universe is fucking black. It's everywhere.
So you don't want to stand out a bit?
Why
You
would
bougie son of a bitch.
You want to be
Your
friendly.
spaceship.
And the
How you
best
gonna meet
way to be
people?
friendly, you know what? They could have
Standing
even
in a
added
corner
some
like a
dots
wallflower.
on there if they wanted to. Make it a little sparkly. They could have went for
Oh,
it.
right.
I think, listen.
Fancy ruling.
So you want them to look like the even more evil Romulans. You
No,
want them sparkly
actually,
black.
I want them to look like they're working on my car. That's what I want them to look like. Yeah, okay. They're
Dave
fucking
and Joe-
blue.
Do you have a problem with
One
car
other thing
mechanics?
here is
What?
that Davin
Yeah,
Cohen,
what's-
the emissaries, the
wrong
envoys,
with
going
car
to the
mechanics?
for the first time.
There's
You know
nothing
what?
wrong with car mechanics.
It didn't work out so well for them. Maybe if they looked a little tougher.
Did they created the United Federation of Planets
That had nothing to do
because
with
they didn't look like
It was a
evil
long road,
bastards.
Gavin. It was a
All
long
the
road.
other planets could
Bloody
trust
uniform
them when they
isn't
couldn't trust each
trust.
other.
Okay.
You were right.
Okay.
This did get you did.
All right. Can I just,
guy-
can I just say I'm a little disappointed nobody brought up space camouflage?
That's
so
what I was
much
making
color
fun
that's
of,
everywhere. I just did
If you're
that.
out in space in your skivvies, it's already too late. All right.
If you're in your skivvies, you're probably not.
No,
gonna
but someo's coming after you. Stand in front of a window. They can't.
that's
see
right.
you.
See,
These giant full-length windows they have on the
literally
NX-01.
for the
right,
record, I literally
ju-
said that. They would
Just to be
match-
clear, where I was coming from with this question, because we're past the coloring phase. Like these are black with like color, like for instance, right? And so and because my main thing was that you have that blue piping on the Enterprise uniform on a blue background. I think it's a bit of a contrast, and that's what I was looking for in this.
Well, they also have
argument.
the yellow piping and different piping depending on their.
Yeah, but like this
division,
blue,
right?
like
The
on
red
Hoshi's with the blue on the blue. I don't know. It doesn't really.
That
work
all
for-
looks worse on black.
Everybody they run into, they're like, "Hey,
They look
you-
like Tron if it's black. Go back, bring that back up.
Well,
Now
maybe
look
like
at the
a-
piping
maybe-
and then
maybe
paint the
like
rest
a-
black. Are they
How
on
about
Tron?
What about like a gray or something?
Now I'm arguing with the wrong people quickly.
Anyway,
You should have said
in terms of what we heard in this argument, Kevin, who were you most impressed by?
I am most impressed by the Locutors.
The Locutors,
drugs."
they probably. I agree. So they had other.
Thank
so,
you, sirs.
Drugs.
That one got heated.
Man,
I told you it was
wait a
going to be
minute.
lively.
I know.
Jody's like, this debate's
I was like,
stupid,
this
and it
is-
was like the
I
most
was like, I
lively
don't care
one.
which side this is. All of a sudden, I really fucking care.
These sinister fucking ship crew. That would have been hilarious. But no, evil Voyager.
They're gonna
Um,
ask me about my car's extended warranty after.
All right, here we go.
We've been trying to contact
Woodson.
you about that.
Be it resolved, the Trip to Paul relationship was an inappropriate distraction to the crew and chain of command of the Enterprise. 4, I'm going to go with Kevin and Dave, and against is going to be Davin and Dave.
Okay.
Okay.
So basically, Kevin, you're arguing for...
Me or you, Dave?
You go ahead, Kevin.
Great.
Start your 30 seconds over. There you go.
It was definitely an inappropriate distraction. I mean, she's his direct superior officer. It doesn't get more inappropriate than that. And everybody on the ship is talking about it. It's just ridiculous that they would continue this for so long, bring everybody into it. It's just nonsense. Absolute nonsense.
I agree with that comment.
You want to rebut that one?
Sure, I'll rebut it.
All right.
Oh my God, he can go once? All right.
My argument here is fundamentally about infinite diversity and infinite combinations. I understand this fundamentally as a sort of a cultural interchange. That's how DePaul describes this the entire time. She's trying to understand humans better. One of the things that Trip does fairly well through the series is manage this and work on a ship with this woman. Sure, it causes some problems, but he actually manages a lot of this fairly well. I think my timer went off, so I stopped.
30 seconds or 60 seconds open debate. No, like most of the crew didn't even notice their relationship. Malcolm did because he was like jealous, but that's about it. Like
Everyone
if you
noticed.
If this was worded differently, was their Trip to Paul relationship a distraction for the writers? Yes, I would agree with that. But was it a distraction for the crew members and chain of command? No. Like,
We had
Archer didn't
so
mind.
many
Like,
episodes
one
of
time
them.
He's just like, settle your like little spat, and then they did.
Then they pulled the Mako into it, like into their love triangle, and like they screwed up and they created all this drama on the ship. No one
One
liked
massage
it.
isn't a love triangle.
They're second and third in command of the ship, respectively. It's completely inappropriate. They put in Archer to bind as well. You know, it's like
It also put the other girl in danger. He's trying Vulcan neuropressure on her, and he messed her up because he didn't know how to do it properly.
Not to mention, you may create like a pawn.
interchange.
T'Pol might get like a pawn far homicidal rage for her and go after her. We don't know.
Trip being an idiot is not the question here. Exactly.
Trip would have done that with any relationship.
But we are talking their relationship's consequences on the rest of the crew.
Yes.
Which they were minimal.
Well, in another timeline, they had that kid who then he grew up, and then Trip died, and he was sad, and then he tried to screw over the Enterprise, right, until he turned around and he fought the Xindi.
Now, Riker and Deanna's relationship, there's a distraction.
That
for the
created
crew.
a whole thing. Like, it wasn't right.
For seasons and seasons, that never ended. Like, will they, won't they, will they, won't they? Just make up your
And
mind.
then-
That's not what we're arguing.
At the end of the
but
show,
that's an example of
they
one
had-
that does distract the crew.
they have this baby that
then
they
as
didn't
a
really
premise,
have, and then the
they
baby
do
dies, and everyone's sad, and it doesn't make sense, and it ruins the ending.
I think
what you're
each
saying,
of these
Davin,
things
is
they're
that-
arguing is a writing problem more than a problem.
Yeah,
with
exactly.
the
It was a
actual-
distraction.
But your
from the
example, Davin, proves that a superior officer having a relationship with an underling is a distraction to the whole crew.
No, I said that one was. Trip
Well,
and T'Pol wasn't. They kept
Right.
it pretty private. In
know,
fact,
one of
people
the-
didn't
one of
even
the
know it
things-
was happening except for Phlox.
Everyone knew. Everyone knew.
Now, to me, I think
Phlox
there's a
knew.
sort of a middle line to pick here, because one of the things that's true about Enterprise as a series is it's like Star Trek before Star Trek, right? There's no prime directive. There's not even any phasers at the start, that sort of stuff. And so this kind of relationship to me feels like another one of those growing pains that Enterprise goes to such lengths to show us. So in that
They
sense,
didn't
I
even
feel
know,
like
yeah.
it's like
This is
deeply,
but this is something that is ingrained in
thematic to
pretty
the
much
show.
every military ever.
This isn't the military.
Yes,
this is
absolutely.
Starfleet, as much as you'd like to make them so. with
Starfleet is the
Mako.
military, but it isn't Starfleet.
We have had this argument before. Starfleet is the military.
Sort of.
Functionally, they
Sort of.
are the military.
Sometimes.
I'm
Most
decided. I
planets
don't know
within
about that.
Federation have their own military.
What you said? You decided what?
I'm decided. I don't know about you, but
Oh, I've decided to, even though I don't like it. But
really, okay.
No.
Well, we might have different opinions then.
no. Well, I doubt it actually, but because the score is going to flip in the wrong way for us.
Not with my vote.
Are you going to...
Oh, we got a battle royale.
You need 30 seconds before.
Oh,
I think we need 30 more seconds because I'm with Kevin and Dave on this one.
Well, me too. That's what I'm saying. There
So
you
is
go.
Adam.
Oh.
Actually, Dave's last comment, not Mater, the other Dave. His last comment, I think, actually sealed the deal for me because he literally said that this is the first time they've ever had to deal with this issue. It's like the military is something that has had this problem many, many years before this even happened.
companies and organizations do.
Not interspecies.
Like what they...
Yet they keep discovering it as a problem, right?
We have nothing. It has nothing to do with it being interspecies. No one said anything about
No.
it being interspecies.
That's what you said the problem was because of the Vulcan neuropressure.
You know what?
No.
When you guys said
no.
the rest of the crew didn't notice, of course they noticed. They're freaking arguing in the hallways all the time.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Everyone she'd go in her sexy pajamas down to his quarters all the time.
She was always wearing sexy pajamas.
All the time.
Yeah, because she was
It's
always
like past
going
the
down to his
decontamination
quarters.
room, that's
Yeah.
why.
For neurotherapy or whatever. But,
Look, Jellicoe just straightened her right out.
you know.
What gel? What?
There's a lot of gel. There was a lot of gel and a lot of
gel.
rubbing
A lot
on
of
that
gel.
ship.
That we agree on.
Yeah, I think the
Who are you
gel
going
alone-
for here, Adam?
I think we get the point, though, right? Is that the point?
I was going to give it to you. I don't know about Adam.
yeah, I was going to give it to you, but then it gives them the 4, and we're at 3. So I don't
Well, that's okay.
That-
That's fair. That means you're
may be
you're
the
doing the
truth.
right thing. That's
Have to do
justice.
what is right.
That's justice.
And besides, the
All
last time
right.
I was on this, I won. So what does it matter?
All right, winners.
You're a winner by
Team
proxy.
Maidlard
Magnanimous.
2.0.
Woo!
Okay, it was
Lord.
looking dire at the beginning.
We were down, but we came back just like Jonathan Archer against the Xindi, and we might have a.
It's over now. We don't need to compare ourselves to Archer.
That's true.
It's been a long road getting from there to
Making
here.
made lard.
You know,
You did make it large.
You guys go back to making lard. Debates aren't your strong
Thank you,
suit.
everybody, for giving me arguments I don't believe in at all.
Yeah. Same.
yeah.
Well, you made it well nonetheless.
Please don't.
Yeah, Tom and Bologna, there's a good example. Now, that's a distracting...
They weren't that discreet either.
no, they were the least just...
Neither were Worf and Jedzia.
Orph and
because-
Jadzia.
No,
I'm
that's
just thinking
true.
on like a functionally a submarine.
Again, only for the doctor. The doctors figure
Yeah,
these
like
things
they're
out
on.
real quick.
They're on
Yeah,
a
the
ship
difference
that.
is, like, Jadzia and Worf didn't report into each other.
Right. They were peers,
Right.
so it was fine. It's different when
Not
it's
fun.
like if it had been Janeway and Chakotay, which it kind of was when when they were on the where we got
tried
bit by
for that
mosquitoes,
for a
it's
while.
okay if we're living on this planet. But if we are in space, we can't do it.
Yep, exactly right. Well,
That's Starfleet.
that was a fun debate, fellas.
Yeah.
Next, so we're talking more Enterprise. Next weekend, we'll be talking Enterprise in our Class L Probe show. So we'll be taking maybe some of these debates, some of the other Enterprise themed debates we've had in Debate 9, and we'll discuss a few, launch some probes, gather the intel. And then we're doing
into a Class L probe.
Yeah.
the full.
That deserves a further breakdown, I think.
And,
Well,
and the other
you probably
thing is,
will.
none of us are going to be asked to come back again, so it's fine.
Never. At least not for Enterprise for a while. And then we're going to do the weekend after that, we'll be doing Enterprise themed trivia.
I don't know what just happened at Adam's house. But it was awesome.
Then December will be, I guess, if we're going chronologically here in our themed science division month. So next month will be Disco month.
Ugh,
Yeah.
remind me to tune out.
I'm going to need you for this one, Dave.
Well,
All right. But yeah, we'll probably go Disco month. If not, if I can't find people to do it, then
Probably
maybe
just skip that
TOS.
one.
But I think we'll probably go Disco.
you should just skip that one.
I'll do plenty of
I can't do
TOS stuff.
Yeah, well, maybe Disco or TOS. We'll
It's
see
like,
how it shakes
it's like
out.
feeding cancer, like you shouldn't do it.
Sugar's bad.
Not like sourdough. That's for sure.
It is.
Well.
You cannot compare Discovery to sourdough.
Congratulations again, Maidlard. I'm glad Jody didn't win.
True.
I'm glad he didn't win.
We have keen minds.
You know what,
Yeah, we
Davin?
can.
I always appreciate your complete lack of, just not showing sides to anything, just being very neutral, very Swedish. Switzerland.
Yeah, you mean Switzerland? Yeah,
Switzerland.
probably more Swedish than Switzerland.
Those impartial Swedes.
I think they were both neutral.
All right,
At
there's
least
only
they
one
have their
thing-
delicious fish
Yes.
There's only one thing left to say here tonight.
and transmission.